Have you ever wondered what it feels like to stand on the edge of a place that was swallowed by the ocean in a single moment? A city so wild, so powerful, so feared, that many called it the wickedest city on earth. And then, one day, it sank beneath the sea, leaving behind only whispers, ruins, and legends. Welcome to Port Royal, Jamaica. Port Royal sits at the end of the Palisadoes, a long, thin strip of golden sand stretching into the Caribbean Sea. Today, it's small, quiet, peaceful, a shadow of its past. But beneath the calm waves lies a world frozen in time. Before it sank, Port Royal was the richest, most dangerous, and most extravagant city in the Caribbean. A place of pirates, gold, and endless rum. A place where ships docked loaded with treasure, and where secrets disappeared just as fast. When I first heard about Port Royal years ago, I imagined a faded fishing town, maybe some old buildings, maybe a few ghost stories. But what I didn't expect was the feeling. Locals often say that Port Royal carries an energy unlike anywhere else, a mix of pride and sorrow, of survival and memory. One fisherman once told travelers, "When the sea talks here, it talks about history. And in Port Royal, history sits just beneath your feet." In the 1600s, Port Royal was the pirate capital of the world, a true haven for privateers, state-sanctioned pirates who attacked Spanish ships loaded with gold. Names like Henry Morgan Calico, Jack Charles Vane, Mary Read, and Anne Bonny. These weren't fictional characters. They walked the streets of Port Royal. They drank in its taverns. They spent gold like water. Port Royal was so wealthy that one historian said, money was as common as dust. Some men became rich in a single night and dead the next morning. Then came the morning of June 7th, 1692. At exactly 11:43 a.m., the ground began to shake. A massive earthquake, followed by liquefaction, caused buildings, homes, taverns, and streets to literally slide into the sea. 2/3 of the city vanished in minutes. Witnesses said the sand turned to liquid under their feet. People were swallowed whole. Ships were lifted out of the harbor and thrown inland. Church bells rang without being touched. Some called it a natural disaster. Others believed it was judgment. But Port Royal sank, and the sea kept its secrets. Here's the part many people don't know. The Sunken section of Port Royal is one of the best preserved underwater archaeological sites on Earth. Because the city sank so suddenly, entire rooms remained frozen in place, plates still sitting on tables, bottles still sealed, coins still scattered on wooden floors. Divers call it a Caribbean time capsule. Researchers have even found intact houses, docks, storerooms, cobblestone streets, and personal belongings untouched for 300 years. Some say exploring it feels like entering a ghost city, a world suspended between time and tragedy. Today, the modern town above water is peaceful. Colorful homes, calm streets, friendly people, and the warm Jamaican Caribbean breeze. It's small, but it carries the weight of centuries. Visitors can explore Fort Charles, one of the few surviving structures, the famous Giddy House, tilted by another earthquake in 1907, ancient cannons along the harbor and museums filled with pirate relics. But the true magic of Port Royal rests just offshore, beneath the lazy blue waves. Port Royal isn't just a sunken city. It's a reminder of excess, of power, of the fragility of wealth and life. It shows how quickly a world can rise, and how quickly it can disappear. And yet Port Royal still stands, smaller, quieter, but alive. A place of stories and echoes, where the past never really left. If you love exploring the world's hidden places with me, don't forget to subscribe to Travel Facts. Every week, we uncover the strange, the beautiful, and the breathtaking stories of our planet. Would you ever dive into a sunken city like Port Royal to see its frozen past with your own eyes? Tell me in the comments. I'd love to hear what you think.